Hi guys, today we are going to make another little planet out of these polystyrene balls, and today we are up to Mars. Now I've got the smaller size ball, I think this is a 4mm one, to make Mars because Mars is quite a small planet. I've also got some paint and some paint brushes. As always, you need a palette or a bowl or something to put the paint on, and some water to work with too. And I also normally I use a skewer, but at the moment I'm using these sticks which I got from the coffee shop, and you can use these to put them into the ball so that you don't get your fingers dirty. I did ask, by the way, if I could take them before I took them, so there you go. And that just means that you don't have to hold the ball after it's been painted, so your fingers won't get all mucky. So to do Mars, people call Mars the red planet, and that's because from the distance it does look red. But it's actually quite a cold planet. It's not actually a hot planet, even though it's red. So there's a little fact for you guys. Now we're going to use red, but we're not going to use plain red, because if you look at this picture I've got on my phone here, and this shows Mars, and this is from the NASA website, and it also looks, you can see there's all this kind of some black and some greys in it. It's a bit crackly. So I've got an idea. So we're going to use some red paint, and for fun I'm going to use this red neon one from Crafters Acrylic. That's just what I have to hand, but I think it'll look quite nice with neon red anyway. So I'm just going to squirt a little bit on the side here, still using the same bowl. Oh, it's more like a pink actually. Let me find a more true red with my paint box. I have a paint box here. How about this shade? Yeah, this looks like more of a proper red. That one looks more like a hot pink. So let me choose running low on paint. Okay, so there you go, that's better. That's a red colour. So I think this shade is better, it's more appropriate. I'm going to use a tiny bit of black just to do those bit of crackle bits. I'll just squirt a little bit here. And then at the end, because it's kind of crackly, I'm going to use a bit of this stuff, which is called Crackle Medium. It's supposed to give it a cracked finish at the end, so we'll just put that on the end. Might have to, let me see what it says. You put it on when it's apply acrylic paint on dry surfaces, touch dry within 1 hour. So okay, we'll put it on top of the paints when we finish. So let's get started. So guys, I forgot to press record, but all I've basically done so far is just done one coat of the red paint that I showed you before. I'm just going to do it. This ball's a little bit funny because it wasn't covering all of it, so I'm just going to do more than one layer. Can you see these parts here? So I'm going to add a second layer to them just so it's nice and evenly covered. Like this. And you can always keep adding thin layers and just letting each layer dry in between if you want. And then the next thing I'm going to do is grab a thinner brush. Oops, and then I'm going to take a little bit of the black. Make sure your paintbrush is dry first. My paintbrushes are a little bit wet to begin with, so it goes a bit funny. And I'm just going to do some here, because Mars kind of has these little areas that are a bit darker. Okay. And also, it's not just a boring red ball like this. And then I'm going to try and add the crackle. I might let it dry a little bit first. I'm going to put this down for a couple of minutes as it dries up, and then I'm going to add a layer of the Crackle Medium, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so now I'm going to add a layer of the Crackle Medium, which is here. Just over like this. Oops. Now I have no idea if it'll actually do anything as it dries. We shall see. It says in the guide to add a really thick layer of this stuff and then to put some more paint on top of it. Apparently that's supposed to help, but we shall see. We'll give it a textured look. Now because the paint's still wet, it's kind of running into each other a little bit, the colours, but that's okay. Makes it look a bit more spontaneous, a bit more random. So okay, so it's not looking very crackly yet. Looking like a planet though. And apparently after this you can go back to your red, which I've got here. I'm just going to bring it out a little bit, and you can go in and add some more paint on top of the medium. Apparently it's dripping everywhere now, and that's supposed to help the effect. Let's see. Okay guys, this is what it looks like when it's finished. I kind of like the effect actually, but it's not crackled. I will wait for this to completely dry. I'll put it under a lamp so there's a bit of heat on it, and I'll let you know what it looks like when it's finished. But otherwise, look at this is what our Mars looks like, which I actually kind of like. But I'll show you the finished product when it's completely dry, and we'll see if it managed to crackle, guys. So here is our finished Mars. Now you can see it didn't really go crackly, but it does have quite a nice shiny finish. And I kind of like the effect on it anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!
Guys, remember to like and subscribe. What do you like to see next?